Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Torrey Taylor, to do the honors. And we're underway from Soldier Field. It's Brandon Powell with the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action on first. Flushed out of the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll come up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Has it at the 7. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Running back, motioning right. Here he is on 3rd and long. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Romo's point after is good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Doesn't it feel like Caleb Williams has been like the #1 pick for the last 3 years? This guy just does things no one else can do. Seeing him in person a number of times, Kate, in college, truly, he could be an NFL running back. But, man, he throws it so pure, a quick release, an accurate passer. Now he's just got to learn this NFL game. It's a more condensed box. There's a whole lot more contact. And protecting that football and protecting himself will be critical.
That's caught. Keenan Allen. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Blast through midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll take the option to the right on 2nd down. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Again, it's going to be Swift. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They only managed 1 on that carry. Now they're going to have 3rd and goal from the 5.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Carney's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Powell now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. He's got a gain of 6 there. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Jones once more. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be Bears football. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Got Everett, and it's complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the pistol, Williams. Completed here to Komet. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's going to pull this one down and run with it. So after the play, trainers headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st and goal, Swift. Will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears hold a slim 2-point lead early. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bears push their lead to 3. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Powell now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and long.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Williams from the gun. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Staying grounded with Swift. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Harrison Smith in on the stop. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Ty Chandler to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. Putting a receiver in motion. This is Jones on the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing off the play fake here. Launches one deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Back deep for the Bears is DeAndre Carter. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Moore's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Williams to throw on 1st. That's into the hands of Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Williams. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, a couple things here, Kate. Either the play-action pass needs to develop a lot quicker as this game goes on, or they need to put it on the shelf for a while. Far too slow on that snap. Didn't fool anybody defensively, and they get to him for the 1st sack of this game.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country. right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Brandon Powell on the return for the Vikings. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Completed over the middle. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run the counter with Swift. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To throw is Williams. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Swift. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Harrison Smith in on the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Williams will look to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Williams with 3rd and long. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Addison going in motion right. Here's Jones. And he gets him around 6 there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. And that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the 1st down, and live to play another day.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes again. And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. He's contained at the line for no gain. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 now from the 30. They're going play action. He's got it at the 6. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Romo on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Tyler Scott now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, first and 10. On the carry, it's Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Williams on the play action. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And now they're going to face third down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Third down, here's Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. Brandon Powell back deep to return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Vikings football. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Man in motion here. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Throwing now, off play action. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Play action on first down. Pass is caught at the 9. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead to 7. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Romo on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. They run with Swift. They'll cobble together a yard there. Jonathan Bullard with the stop. Only 1 yard on the run. They're going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat, Brock, on this 3rd and very long.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and long for him here. Completed here to Komet. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets him one as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Darnold. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's Darnold to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
To throw, here's Darnold. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Darnold looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Hutchinson reels it in. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now Darnold. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down at the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This one from 47 yards away. The kick by Roddy's good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So at the end of 2, the Vikings playing Road Warriors here. They've got the lead. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That throw finds Komet. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Off the play fake, Williams. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Chandler now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They go play action on 1st. Able to find Hawkinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
2nd and 6 now. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing here, Darnold. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Darnold now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on 1st down. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running right, this is Jones. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Darnold. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and 4 coming up now. Here's Darnold to throw. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Able to get it to Moore. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running with Swift out of the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Carney's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 9.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, well, he's able to handle his third field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Powell now to return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Vikings ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Counterplay, Jones. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Receiver in motion, headed right. 3rd and long for him here. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Staying on the ground with Jones. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just a big voice up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down carry for Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Darnold looking to throw. He beams one, deep right side. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
The kick by Roddy's good. And that grows their lead to 12.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, here's Williams. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Addison going in motion right. Handoff on 2nd and short. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
It's 1st downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this and just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. New set of downs for him at the 38. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now, first and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only 3 on the gain. It's now 2nd and 12. Here's Darnold. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd down. Here's Jones. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the run, so now they face 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
So on 4th down, out comes John Parker-Romo for the Vikings field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. The kick by Roddy's good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored. And that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams from the gun. That throw finds Komet. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw by Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Going to run again with Swift. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Carney's kick is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Powell now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. This is Jones on the handoff. Across midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Dropping back to throw. Has his man. It's Addison. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing off the play fake here. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They'll run here with Jones. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So on 4th down, out comes John Parker-Romo for the Vikings field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Roddy's good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well even with the workload they placed upon him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Fits it through the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Komet brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Swift. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Completed here to Komet. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. This is Swift, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. To throw, Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Third and goal, it's Williams. Flushed out of the puck, and he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown! Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Powell now to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideout. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. They've got first down from the 31. They go play action here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, here's Jones. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, you get that ball in your belly, baby. You got almost no time to process what the line's going to do. You better make your decision and hit it downhill. Excellent vision to find the opening and get things started well here on first down.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on that play. And that gives them first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Man in motion, out of the slot. This is Jones. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! Romo on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings lead by 15 now. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Bears decide to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel, This guys on the field made the right play.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. Well, Brock, their passing game has been the highlight for them offensively so far. 3 touchdowns and a whole lot of good plays beyond that.
And Ken, I think what we've seen is an offense who's reading the same book as the defense, just a few chapters ahead. Each time the defense tries to make an adjustment, well, the offense has a counter ready to go. Lesser passing games would have had some serious trouble trying to keep up with this pace.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Second and 6 coming up here. Jones wants more. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.